Hey guys, it's me, Bernie Bear, and welcome back to another video. Now in this video, I'm going to be going over 10 of my biggest Fortnite unanswered questions. I did an episode or video on this for FNAF about a year ago, so I thought it'd be cool to do this for Fortnite. These 10 were actually pretty easy to think of, and I do have 10 more, so if you guys want to see a part 2, just let me know. So without further ado, let's just get into it. So, the first unanswered question: where did the Ice King, the Fire King / the Prisoner, Ruin, and everyone else involved in that whole storyline back in Season 7 and 8 go? Did they somehow get stuck in the loop permanently? Did the Ice King die when the Devourer took Polar Peacocks back? Did Blackheart just stay at Lazy Lagoon? Did the government take care of the Prisoner and Ruin? I really would have liked to get an explanation and a closure to that storyline. I think maybe we could have had something in Neo Tilted that said, after the volcano destroyed Tilted Towers and Retail Row, the prisoner was taken custody by the government, and the Ice King's whereabouts are currently unknown. Or something like that, you know? That's the problem with Fortnite's storyline. They drop things too quickly. Like the Ice King versus Fire King, the Ghost versus Shadow. They just don't know how to finish storylines. Speaking of the government, are they the same as the Imagined Order? In Chapter 1, it's very obvious that they're different, since the government are the ones that dug up the vault, and the Imagined Order probably want to protect it, since it held the 0 point. There's also a voice line from Mari that suggests that the government and the IO are separate organizations.
Someone is watching us. Maybe the government, maybe the IO.
However, there's evidence that says that they aren't the same too. For example, in Chapter 2, the government of the island is Ego, as confirmed by the creative prefabs. And Ego, aka Ghost, are somehow connected to the IO. Plus, if the IO existed in Chapter 1, then how come we never saw them? They probably would have been helpful during the whole, monster versus mech battle, the scientists' Rift Zone havoc. I'm just saying. Question number 3. Who is Jules' mom? We know her dad is Midas, but we don't know who her mom is. And yes, this isn't that important, but Midas is such a cool and interesting character, and I really want to know more about his family. Question number 4. Where did Singularity and the Mecha Team leader go after the final showdown? If the theory that Singularity is the queen of the aliens is correct, then how did that happen? And if she's a part of the 7, then how did she help them during the end event? And how did the Mecha Team leader get looped? I'm pretty sure Singularity got looped either when she entered the island to help rebuild Tilted and Retail, or because of her use of the 0 point. But what about the Mecha Team leader? It was built outside of the loop, so maybe when it absorbed the 0 point's power, it created a snapshot of it? And maybe that's how the Devourer got looped too. Maybe when the Mecha Team leader punched it with the 0 point's power, it created a snapshot of that too. Question number 5. How did the brutes get the virus? And what virus was it? And what storyline purpose did it serve? It's pretty obvious that Epic made the brutes get the virus so that they would have an excuse to remove them without technically removing them, but it didn't actually serve any purpose to the storyline. It didn't do anything to the rocket, it didn't do anything to the scientist, it didn't do anything. And we know it's important because it was on a screen in the scientist's lab at Dusty Depot, and it's a prop in creative, so this virus thing was important, but we'll never get an answer.
Among Us.
What the heck was that? Well, anyway, let's get back to the video. Question number 6. What was the purpose of that Bushmaker thing at crates in Chapter 1? Was it to show that the plants and other nature stuff on the Chapter 1 island was man-made? Wait, no, I'm just realizing how dumb that sounds. Okay, well, if it's not that, then what was it for? Was it just a little Easter egg, little goof? Question number 7. How connected are Battle Royale and Save the World? We know there's got to be some kind of connection between the two, since some things exist in both modes, like the Cube, Storm King, and even some characters. But what exactly is that connection? And also, is creative canon to Battle Royale? I don't think it is. There's no way it can be. Maybe creative is a simulation made by the IO? I don't know. I'm just spitting out ideas. Question number 8. What are the layers of the loop? From what we know, the layers of the loop go like this. There's in the loop, aka Battle Royale. There's bosses, henchmen, and NPCs. And then there's you out of the loop. Are the bosses, henchmen, and NPCs snapshots that are in the loop in that first layer? Well, they can be, since they act much differently than snapshots, or loopers. And at the same time, they most likely aren't out of the loop. Are they stuck in some sort of limbo where they're both in the loop and out of it? How did they even get to where they are? Did they go through the 0 point? Because in Season 5, it was exposed, but some of the newer NPCs weren't around during Season 5, so how would that happen? I really wish we got some more answers to the loop and the NPCs, but I'm sure we'll get an answer to the loop. I don't know about NPCs, though. Question number 9. What's the 7's goal? And where are they from? Could they be ex-IO members? It would explain how they know so much about the 0 point and why they're so obsessed with it. And as for their goal, well, I'm not sure. Because in Chapter 1, they wanted to destroy it to stabilize it. But in Chapter 2, they're nowhere to be seen, and they only appeared in the Season 6 event. And now the Foundation is taking a bubble bath. We still don't know where the other 6 members are. But if leaks are true, then we'll get more info on them in Chapter 8. Chapter 8? What? But if leaks are true, then we'll be getting more info on them in Chapter 3, so I'm looking forward to that. And finally, question number 10. When will Epic fix the chair in the motel prefab? It's been bugged ever since the prefab came out, and I really wanted to see what it looks like normally. So yeah, guys, those are my top 10 unanswered questions in Fortnite. Obviously, the last one was a joke, but, I think there were more than 10 anyway, because some were combined with others. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. If you want to see more videos like this, then let me know. I'm not sure what my next big video is going to be. I should probably work on the next episode of Fixing Fortnite, episode 5, but I'm not sure. Editing Gavin here. I just wanted to hop in at the end and explain that joke in the middle of the video. It was actually my friend Sir Chill. He wanted to make a cameo in a video, and we decided to be this video. So, collab confirmed. I'll leave his links to his YouTube and his Twitter in the description. He's a pretty poggers guy, if I do say so myself. But until then, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.